Grand Haven Art Festival is back next weekend with tons of artwork, free fun, and of course something for the whole family. Here to tell us more about it is April Triff from the Chamber of Commerce and artist Brad Patterson. Let's start with the big picture, folks. We've got a lot of stuff going on over the next, well, I guess it's next weekend. So April, tell us about this. What is this all about? This is the 64th year, huge year for you guys.
Yeah, so it's our 64th annual Grand Haven Art Festival, and it's held Friday, June 27th through the 29th. And we are going to have 82 artists displaying their artwork, and we have everything from clay work to paintings to mixed media sculptures. You got covers all the price points. You have something as low as $20 up to $20,000 for a sculpture. So there's just going to be something for everyone, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Downtown Grand Haven. I'm promising perfect weather.
Okay, well, she might have something to say about that.
Pretty pleased, yes.
I will absolutely do my best for you.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, yeah, so let's talk about this. 64 years is a very long time to be holding something like this. Can you talk about just why you think this has lasted so long in your community?
Yes. Well, that's one of the things I love about the Grand Haven area is they love to come together to help and support each other. And so we have artists coming from all over the country, but we also have a lot of local artists from Grand Haven, like Brad, Muskegon, Traverse City, and they're just supporting the downtown area. There's great restaurants to go to, shops. You're down right on the water, right by the beach. And so it's absolutely perfect, and it's something that people, they will plan their vacations around, being able to come and see all the artwork. And you know, there are certain artists that they have to check out every year. They have to see what their new items are. So
wow, it's pretty cool. Kind of like a family tradition for some folks. And of course, I mean, it's now summer, so it'll be nice outside.
Yeah, definitely warmer at very least and feeling more comfortable. So you mentioned that there's artists from all over, but also some artists that are local here. And Brad, I want to turn to you so that we can ask you more about your artwork and your involvement with Grand Haven Art Festival.
Sure. I've done the festival. It was my first one back in 1999. So I've done shows for a long time, pottery for a long time. I've joined the committee and so help promote it from an artist side and give insights where I can. And but yeah, like April said, nationally recognized. So artists from all over, and West Michigan loves the arts. And, so it's just a great place to do it.
You say, artists from all over, not just from the state of Michigan, all over the country, but, it's kind of got to be like a summer camp conference for you artists that get to kind of go and see other people's artwork and things like that. From an artist perspective, what do you get out of it? What do you get out of this whole thing to be able to kind of rub elbows with all the different artists?
Oh, it's great. I'll see artists. So I do shows in Florida and Texas.
Okay.
And just did a couple, Chicago. And so I'll see the same artists there, and it's nice to catch up.
Yeah.
Talk about new things, and if we're having any issues, you have someone there that you can kind of toss ideas off of.
Yeah. Absolutely, and we're actually taking a look at some of the artwork that we have on our table. And Brad, you actually brought this pottery in. This is from you. Talk about your artwork here.
So so all stoneware pottery, natural theme, but kind of clean lines. So we just moved into a mid-century home, and so a lot of it kind of fits that aesthetic too. And the big bowl is a piece that you can actually win. During the festival. Sign up. There'll be little QR codes at all the booths, and so you can vote for your favorite artist at the show. And then the week after, the chamber will announce a winner, and you can take that one home.
Notice how he didn't say vote for me during the show. He's being very humble. I mean, this is pretty impressive artwork out here, too.
Yes,
yeah, this is beautiful to see. As an artist, kind of coming back to this year after year, what would you say makes the Grand Haven Art Festival special in comparison to all of the many, many art festivals that you always do?
It's a great location. Being downtown Grand Haven, it's in the social district, so you can come out, have a drink, do the restaurants. We've got a few new restaurants downtown too, and just the sense of community. Everyone comes out to support it, and weekends are always busy in Grand Haven anyway. So just having,
How many people do you guys think you'll see over the weekend, next weekend?
They say average, we have about 30,000 come through across those 3 days. So, Yeah, it's an absolutely great time to be out and about.
And again,
Yes.
you're talking about artwork like this, so like Brad's, but what are some of the other art pieces that we'll
Yes.
see out there?
So we have the painting is from Sue Anderson,
Okay.
and she's also a local artist.
And that's this one right
Yes.
here. Yep. Okay.
Yes, and then we have the woodworker. He makes these amazing, gorgeous cutting boards, and that's Michael Whitkin.
Yeah.
And then we have Julie Sanford with that absolutely gorgeous necklace, and she's also a local artist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very cool. And so it's really kind of a mixed bag of different things that you could find on this.
Yeah.
It's like some $15 million worth of art at this.
Exactly.
I mean, how do you
Yes.
attract all that to come into Grand Haven to display all their artwork?
Yes, I think it's just, once again, just the location and the following that we've gotten throughout these 64 years. And so we have about 300 people on average apply to get into the art festival. And then we have a jury that goes through, looks at all of the art, what their booths look like, what they have offering, their price point. And then we narrow it down from those down to just the top 82 artists.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, 300 that you have to pick from and whittling it down to less than
Yes.
100. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very hard job.
Yeah,
I
sure.
can absolutely imagine.
Yes.
Yeah, if this is just a taste of what people can see, that's incredibly exciting. Now I
Yeah.
know Saturday too. I want to talk about Family Fun Day.
Oh,
and
yes.
what people can expect if they're heading out for that.
Yeah, so Family Fun Day is amazing. It's on Saturday, the 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we are going to have some different businesses setting up, and you can bring your kids out and they can make their own art. And so I just love that idea that they're going around, they're getting a taste of what that is like, and then maybe one day they'll end up in an art festival, which would just be absolutely amazing to see how that would go. But it's an absolute blast, and it's all free. So you can just bring your kids down, and then afterwards we have some food trucks out there, so you
Love.
can grab something to eat, or you can stop by one of the local restaurants, take them into the stores. We have some great stores downtown, so it's just a great day for the family.
Yeah, let's talk about the economic impact of this. You said 30,000 people will
Yeah.
be in and out of your festival.
Yes.
I mean, that's got to create some major dollars for the businesses in that district, in
Oh,
that
yes.
social district. Talk about that. What does that look like, the economic impact?
Yes. Well, we have one of the local restaurants downtown has actually said that Art Festival weekend is their busiest weekend of the year, even outpacing the Coast Guard Festival.
Wow.
And we know what that is like.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely phenomenal for them because you're bringing in people from all around the country, and they're stopping by, just not only the artists, but the people that are visiting, their families that are coming with them. So it's absolutely great for them. And luckily, they absolutely love that we're taking over those 3 blocks. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, incredibly exciting to hear about. So with these businesses that are getting involved kind of year after year, with these artists that are getting involved year after year, what would you say is one of your favorite parts, one of the biggest highlights about the festival that keeps you coming back year after year?
Oh, yes. One of my favorite things is just seeing all the artists out there, and it's just I always like to admit I have no artistic ability at all. And so
You
being
have
able-
artistic buying ability.
Yeah,
How about
there
that?
we go. Yeah, exactly. That is me. And so being able to just see what people are able to create with their own hands, because that's part of the art festival. They have to make every single part. And so they're putting all of this together, and it's phenomenal just to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad, what do you get out of it year after year? You said the 90s was your first one out here. I mean,
Yeah.
you've got to take away something from this every year, right?
It's nice to have something this quality in my hometown and not have to travel across the country, and yeah, just the local support. You'll see the mayor, council members come through the show, and thank you for coming. And the chamber puts on an artist dinner at Saturday night, and
Yes.
just thanks all the artists for coming too. And so it has built up a community. So
It's pretty
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, tons of exciting stuff for next weekend. Can you give a reminder of where is this at? Times, costs, everything people need to know.
So it is absolutely free, and it goes from Friday, June 27th from 12 to 5, and then Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we are taking over the first 3 blocks of Grand Haven, right on Washington Street.
Okay.
Yes.
Something I wanted to ask too is you mentioned that people apply to be a part of this. How can they apply if they want to do so for next year, or how does that process work?
Yeah, so it's all through a website called Zap. But if you want to stay up to date on when all of those open for 2026, you can follow our Grand Haven Art Festival Facebook page, and we will be posting when those applications will open.
Okay.
Yeah. Does this fill up pretty quick too?
Pretty much we open applications and then the process goes through in just I think less than 2 months really. It's a very quick process that they're able to get through everything.
Yeah.
So
And how does that judging work? Do you kind of get a little behind the scenes on that? What are they looking for when they're picking out the artists?
Oh yeah, so we have a behind the scenes jury that goes ahead and they view everything. They view the pictures. There's like 3 or 4 pictures that they upload onto the website. They talk about how they make their art, what their process looks like. They give what the price points are, and so they judge it all by those. And then during the art festival as well, then we have some day of jurying, and they will go through on Friday and judge all the art and pick for the best in each category, then best in show and people's choice. And then they'll get awards for that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about volunteers? You guys need volunteers?
Yes.
Okay.
We can
Talk about
always use
that.
volunteers. You can sign up if you go to our website, grandhavenchamber.org, and click on the Art Festival tab. And we're looking for people for lots of different things. You can help out from anything pulling the snack wagon and giving the artists, bottled water and snacks throughout the weekend. And then also booth sitting. So kind of if they have to step away for a second, you can, hang out at their booth and just watch over it, or work our chamber booth, and people might come up asking where a certain restaurant is or a certain artist, and you just kind of direct them along. So it's an absolutely great time. You get to be outside downtown, right by the water. So it's a great way to volunteer and get to know people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then for somebody who has never been to an art festival anywhere before, maybe they don't know what to do. Maybe they're not artists. They don't really see what they could be looking forward to. What would you say to somebody who doesn't know that they want to go to the art fair yet?
Oh, yeah. I would just highly encourage them, just come walk around. You can talk to the artist, find out how they get started, how they get their process going, and just look around because there's going to be something for everyone. We even, one of the categories is fibers, so you can go and find just gorgeous clothing and things like that. So it's just no matter what you could be looking for, you're going to find it there.
Okay.
Yes.
Again, let's put the graphic back up on the screen. It's next weekend, downtown Grand Haven. It says Washington Avenue, but it's Washington Street. Free admission and parking. More information at grandhavenchamber.org. April, we appreciate you for coming in. Brad, we appreciate you for coming in as well. And gorgeous artwork, by the way. Thank you so much for coming in as well.